It is time. Ow. Josh, it's too sharp.
What's too sharp?
I cut myself.
On what?
I don't know. I hit my hand like I always do, and I cut on this edge. Now I'm bleeding.
No, you're not.
I literally am.
This is a waterproof Band-Aid.
That's what I need. Those things never stick on straight. It's just dangerous times, but it's time. It's time. You still have time to get your amazing deal of the year. Blimey Cow socks. Josh, I have not seen... Oh, wow. Those feel super nice. Look at these things. Look at these things.
Made in the USA.
This is awesome. If you become a supporter at supportblimeycow.com, sign up at any level with an annual membership, we will throw in 2 shirts in a package. Just gonna throw them in a package, ship them off to you in free.
Basically, you get a $20 gift card for our store. And so 2 shirts, because our shirts are so reasonably priced, cost $20 total. Or you could pick socks.
Or you can pick socks, and Josh can throw some socks in this and send it off. Look, the Messyges Land shirts, they're a hit, okay? People love the socks.
Those are finally back in stock after all this time. And they're going quick, so you better hurry.
They are. The Messyges Land shirts.
They're selling faster than the socks.
Are they really?
They really are.
It's time
To answer messages.
to answer messages. Let's get to the question. Messages. I almost called... That was sacrilegious.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN.
Jordan's messages.
Dear Jordan and Josh, so I have a classic for you. I have a crush, my best guy friend. I have a crush, my best guy. That is a classic. He's been a family friend for almost as long as I can remember, and we became close friends over COVID and never stopped. We liked each other off and on since then, and now that we're both adults, I'm getting inklings that he has it out for me again. The thing is, I'm a Christian, and he isn't sure about God anymore, so I can't date him. Now, I know I can't change this dude, duh, but I've also been told that I have a unique opportunity to witness to him. He genuinely appreciates what I have to say and has expressed interest in checking out apologetic stuff I recommended. I honestly believe he is going to find his faith again. But I also am wary of it being for the wrong motives. My question for you is this. If he does become a Christian again, how will I know if it's for me or for real? I know guys can be easily influenced by who they like. Is it idiotic to hope for a future with him? The thing about this is that, like, okay, let's just take the classic movie. Let's take the classic, great, amazing movie. The Crucible. A Walk to Remember.
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't even know what that guy's name is, but he just looks like a Lance to me. Is that guy's name Lance, the main character?
Yeah, it's probably Lance.
Okay, because he looks like a Lance. Lance, the main character, likes Mandy Moore.
She looks like a Mandy.
She looks like a Mandy. Lance likes Mandy. Mandy witnesses to Lance in her own way, and then she's dead. I just ruined the ending, sorry. The question is, did Lance do it because he liked Mandy? Did he become a Christian because he liked Mandy? Yes! Obviously, the answer is yes. Now, is that a bad thing? No! Maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe that's, in God's magical way, maybe that's part of why people like each other. Why is that off the table? No. You can't be a Christian if it's through a girl that you like. Sorry, you can't.
God says, now let's kill off Mandy Moore and we'll see if this is the real deal.
That's the test. He might kill you off to see if it's the test for him. So watch your back because you never know what's gonna come for you. It could get messy really quick. So if this is the road you choose to go down, it will be a walk to remember. I'll tell you that. Look, I think the whole thing is just silly. I mean, like, if you like the guy and he's like not a Christian, okay, and you guys like talking, just don't let it get, I understand, okay, don't let it get too crazy or anything. We're chatting on AIM still, probably. We've got our old messenger app. I don't know what you use. You're texting, okay. The guy's not a Christian, maybe you could witness to him, I don't know, whatever, like, you could try. Look, I mean, I get a vibe from this guy that, maybe he is struggling with his faith.
He's a seeker.
He's a seeker. He's a seeker. And the girl sees that and she wants she wants to help the guy, okay? Like, I feel like this is a great innocent situation. Now, she does have something a little bit to worry about, okay? But I wouldn't worry about, like, if he becomes a Christian, that you then are like, oh, well, maybe it's because of me, or maybe it's God. I don't think it matters. Like, if he became a Christian because you inspired him, okay? It's just a Lance Mandy situation, and it'll be okay. I mean, like, it'll be fine. The ending will hopefully be different for you. Hopefully. Now, guys, recently I learned something very interesting. I learned that when you are out and about, you have to be real careful about connecting to free Wi-Fi, because someone can make their device look like free Wi-Fi and then watch everything that you're doing. Passwords, searches, uploaded photos. Not good. This is why you always want to make sure that the site you're visiting has the little lock icon next to the URL, and that the URL starts with HTTPS. The S is very important. Of course, the best way to always make sure you're safe and secure online is with a VPN. And NordVPN has a great deal they're offering the Messages family. Go to nordvpn.com/cow to get a 2-year plan plus 4 additional months with a huge discount. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, that's nordvpn.com/cow. Now, let's get back to the messages. Dear Jordan and Josh, I'm in my late 20s and grew up as a nice middle-class sword drill expert, side-hugging, first kiss wedding messages land teenager. At my parents' horror, I married a broke, prickly, what does that mean? F-bomb, maybe she like doesn't shave or something? Prickly F-bomb dropping public schooler who grew up in an abusive home. He is a Christian, thankfully. I've never had a job, got married right after college, and then started popping out the babies and am now a stay-at-home homeschool mom. Despite all this, I am also well-read and well-traveled, and I strongly feel that while I may be more innocent, I've learned and changed a lot over the years. And my teenage self would probably be horrified at who I am today. Despite this, it seems like whenever my husband and I have a conflict, he'll say things about how I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know much about the real world, since I've never had a job and grew up sheltered. It's his trump card for most disagreements. I have mental health issues. I have had a great, easy life and have no reason to be depressed and am just making myself and everyone around me miserable. Is this what he's saying? It's his trump card for most disagreements. I have mental health issues. I have had a great, easy life and have no reason to be depressed and am just making myself and everyone around me miserable. She's like saying a statement, or that's the statement that he's saying. I think one of his friends is ungodly and not a great influence on him. I'm just naive and don't know what a bad person is actually like because I haven't been around enough people. I don't understand. Is she saying this or is he saying this? This is one of those things in post-production. I'm like, oh, you idiot, Jordan. How'd you not understand this?
This was confusing to me too when I read it. No, I think the part where it's the question mark is like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Where did I go wrong here? I think I have mental issues. His friend is ungodly. Okay. What is it? What's going on?
Okay. I think he's using his physically demanding job as an excuse to check out on his phone all day and never help with housework or the kids unless I ask. I just can never understand what it's like to go to work every day. And I'm selfish and uncompassionate for expecting more of him. It's putting a huge strain on our marriage. I'm also considering finding a part-time job with druggy creepers just so he can stop saying this. What is going on? What is this? I totally disavow the last sentence. I don't know if it's you saying it or he's telling you to say it. Are you okay? I don't know. Josh, you missed that part. You should have taken it out. You should have taken it out. Now it's in. Okay, it's time. It's time to buy your Messages Land t-shirt and socks.
I don't know. She might be jumping in and out of like, I think these are the problems. These are the things he's telling me are the problems.
You're wondering.
Like, why would he be saying, look, okay, I've got an ungodly friend. He's a bad influence. So what?
Yeah. For everybody watching, let me consolidate what she's trying to say. You know, she grew up in a Christian family. She had a whatever, and she feels like she has a pretty good sense of like reading like a spiritual situation. Let's put it that way. But she has no like life experience, you know, in the real world, which you know is probably true. And then her husband has way too much experience in the real world. Family's probably a little too very protective. Maybe that's part of the sentence structure problem here. very protective. And so she has good instincts, but doesn't know how to relay those instincts in the real world because it's been a very sheltered situation. And so the husband basically has no respect for what she has to say because he does not respect the family that disowned him. So anything that she says that reminds him of the family, he's like, screw that. I'm done. I have a friend and I love him and I don't care what you have to say. And then something about a druggy part-time advice. I don't understand that section.
She's making a joke. She's saying, maybe I should get a part-time job with a druggy friend so I'll have some real-world experience.
Okay, see, you're using my kind of humor against me, and I couldn't pick up on it because I'm not used to that. But it makes sense. Thank you. So that's what the question, Josh. That's what the question is encompassing. We've got a lot of issues, and it's not going to be solved. This is going to come as a blow to my ego, to be quite frank. This isn't going to be solved by one message, okay? This is a series of messages that need to come in, and we can slowly, brick by brick, take the entire structure apart, break the bricks, bury them, and build a whole new structure that can withstand the hurricane-like force. I mean, if you look at how these buildings are built in Florida, I mean, it's, they're just using cinder blocks as the walls. That's what you have to do. If he doesn't have respect for you because of your association with your family, that is a terrible thing that is on him. But at the same time, I see what he's saying a little bit, because if you are in a relationship with somebody who has an extremely sheltered background, that would be difficult to understand, how much am I seeing through the fog and how much is do I need to listen to. And so this guy has no self-awareness whatsoever when it comes to deciphering that, and that's a skill and that he does not have. I don't quite know what you need to do to get out of the situation, as much as I can just say, I don't think that you are that crazy, okay? This guy, he does seem a little off to some of his little things that he's doing to you in particular, but also with his friends and stuff. So you're not off base, but maybe try and work on how to gain a little bit more self-awareness and tactics on how to bring stuff up and talk to him. I don't know in one 5-minute question, how I can portray how to do that. But maybe just get it into your mind that that's something that you need to do. And then maybe that would help in the long run. I'm not saying that all this is your fault. I'm probably not that much of this is your fault. I don't really know, but it's just a bad situation. And I think I have faith that it could get better. If the sentence structure gets cleaned up, the question marks go away. And if I know if you're talking to me or if he's talking to me through the sentences, if we clean all of that up, then I think your life will be solved. There you go. If I had to select one of the socks, I'm trying to think about which one would make me the absolute happiest. I mean, this is such a part of me. This is so classic. It's so hard to choose. It's time, guys. Become a supporter. Support BlimeyCow.com, and you will get, if you sign up with the annual membership, Josh, at any level, you will get 2 free shirts packed into a thing, shipped to you, or get some socks, throw them in the thing, ship them off. You decide. You decide. Till the end of December. We've got a limited time here. It's limited. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.